Do 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 do. We all know the classic overworld theme to the famous Legend of Zelda games. For many early adopters of the series, they have heard the tune on repeat for hours as they scoured the overworld of Hyrule. Every main Zelda game has an overworld tune to hum along to while traversing from dungeon to dungeon. However, no overworld theme is exactly alike. That's why today I'm ranking every main Zelda overworld theme from worst to greatest. Here are the rules. The list is based off the main overworld theme song, not the game itself. I'm judging these as if I were listening to them on headphones while I went for a walk or was studying, not playing the actual game. Each game only gets one overworld song to judge, with the exception of Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds, since their Dark World counterparts play an equal amount of exposure. The rulings are based off anything I want. In other words, this list is full of
personal bias!
And as usual, whatever I say is now fact. If I offend you by putting one of your favorite songs near the bottom of my list, please know that wasn't my intention, and you can make your own in the comments below. You will be wrong, but you have that right. Let's start out with the worst overworld song in the Legend of Zelda series, Breath of the Wild. Oh boy, I can feel those downvotes and hateful comments already, but at least listen to my excuse while you type that up. Like I mentioned earlier, this list is made up from the songs on their own merit, not my actual experience playing the game. If I was ranking my experience of exploring the Zelda overworlds, this game would probably be number 1. I feel the subtle piano notes fit the game perfectly, and it was the right decision not having a classic overworld theme. However, it's pretty boring listening to by itself. While the point of the song is to be soft and peaceful so you can listen to the environment, on its own right, it just doesn't hold up. Okay, you can submit that comment now. Four Swords Adventures. We are going to be hearing a lot of variations of this classic. I feel this one does it the worst though. It's pretty similar to Link to the Past, but somehow the horns and drums sound worse than its Super Nintendo counterpart, Minish Cap. Same basic tune, but the background Game Boy Advance beats just don't do it for me. It's like it tries to reach the epic theme of a console version, but falls pretty flat. Link to the Past, Light World. This list is already getting pretty hard to make. There's something about Super Nintendo music that just makes me so nostalgic. I like the background music to accompany the main theme, but I think it still needs to be low on the list. There's just that much competition going against it. The classic Legend of Zelda. I know it's kind of weird ranking this higher than the others, but its plain origins and timeless chiptunes bring this up a couple more notches. It's like the bones of all Zelda themes, and that deserves to give it just a little extra credit. While it's still pretty low on my list, there's just a certain charm to it that will always have me humming along. Link Between Worlds, Hyrule. This song actually changes once you, basic spoiler alert to almost every Zelda game, actually get the Master Sword, so I picked the better of the two versions. It's the same as the other overworld themes, but the instruments just have a way of hyping you up, almost like real instruments are playing it for you. Still, it is just the same overworld song with a new coat of paint. I was debating whether to put this on the list or not. I'm not sure if a level select counts as an overworld, but I'm going to throw Triforce Heroes in this spot. It certainly encapsulates the certain charming and heroic theme that we all like in our Zelda songs, enough to entice us to explore what the world has to offer. Even as I say this, I'm thinking this may not count as an overworld theme, but oh well. I can always edit this out later if I decide to. Majora's Mask. It's basically like Ocarina of Time's Overworld, but with quirky marching band instruments. I don't really like the quirky marching band instruments. Link's Awakening and Oracle games. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all three of these overworld themes sound the same to me, so I'm grouping them all up here. I really like this one. It's pretty similar to the original Legend of Zelda Overworld, but I like the little spins they add, as if you're humming along and then it gives you just enough remix and notes to keep it interesting. Phantom Hourglass. Since this is a spin-off from Wind Waker, it makes sense that the overworld themes would be similar. However, riding off the coattails of the epic theme isn't enough for this song. While it has pretty good groundwork, this handheld theme falls flat in my opinion. The grandeur of the original is lost somehow. Twilight Princess. I really like the end of this theme a lot. The build-up is so inspiring, but I really don't like how it goes into a more intense and dark tune for no reason. Usually in games, the overworld theme changes when you enter combat, so whenever this song gets to that part, I think an enemy is chasing me when, nope, that's just how the song is. The drums can get a little annoying with time as well. Ocarina of Time. This list is getting so tough. I have to admit, a lot of this one is based highly on nostalgia. Every time I hear this song, I get all the feels of finally leaving the forest and this big sprawling land opens up. It just makes me want to go on an adventure and see what's out there. Legend of Zelda 2. This one surprised me. I've never played more than 2 hours of this game before, but listening to all these back to back, I think I'm actually putting it higher than Ocarina of Time. I really like this chiptune song. It's fun, interesting, bouncy, and different. I guess that's kind of a good way to describe the game compared to its brothers as well. Link Between Worlds, Lorule. I love the build-up to this. I know epic is often a word used to describe Zelda music, but wow. I get so pumped for monster slang when I listen to this. It has some darker undertones like monsters are all around you waiting to strike, but Link is so determined he doesn't even care. Link to the Past, Dark World. I absolutely adore the intro of this song. I guess I like the SNES tunes compared to their more modern counterpart. It just pumps me up so much. Ganon, here I come, and you better be ready because I'm coming for you. Skyward Sword. I really like the grand orchestral feel of this one. It feels like something that would be playing on the opening credits of a Disney movie or something. The triumphant horns, the clash of cymbals. It's a very uplifting theme, and I think it has a lot going for it. I know I've complained about the drums in previous titles, but for this one, I think it really fits the theme. Wind Waker. Can't possibly think of a better song I'd want to listen to while coasting the open sea. It's fun, it's adventurous, it's mystical. It just feels like home to me. As weird as it sounds, it kind of makes me want to be a better person? Almost like I can be a hero in my everyday life. I love the violin riffs from the original Zelda theme. Going into this, I really felt like this was going to be my number one. However, I'm surprising myself in saying that the title for the best Zelda Overworld theme is being given to Spirit Tracks. Holy cow, guys! This song slaps so much it gives me bruises. I never even played this Zelda game before, so I had no idea what a bop this was. It's so unique and interesting. I had no idea the DS could produce such magnificent sounds before. I love the wind works, the drums, just everything about this song is so good. I just want to get out of my chair and Sorry, I just had to get that out of my system. I think I may just have to hunt down a copy of this game and play it for myself. Although I may just sit in the overworld and be entrapped by this song on repeat. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my list and didn't get too offended by my order. I admit it could probably change by tomorrow, but I had a blast making it, and it really gave me an appreciation for Zelda Overworld themes. They truly are the stuff of legends. Let me know what your opinions are down below. They will be wrong if they aren't exactly like mine, but I won't hold it against you. That's all for now, guys. Bye!